And these are traits of a good leader. He does not allow anyone to tarnish anything that he has worked on. So that's why we have resorted to coming here. And we are truly grateful that we are here, and we are grateful for this moment. We are going into the second speaker, and at this point in time I would like you to put your hands together for Mr. David Allard, who is going to give us a speech based on character. And you know, he has given us a speech a couple of weeks ago when we were in Mount Parnassus, which was highly influential. And today we want to welcome him again with open arms. So give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Indeed, it's a privilege to be standing in Vendome this afternoon. And as normal, as usual, I would like to make it abundantly clear that I'm not here to endorse a political party, but I'm here to give a character reference, in fact, to the leader of the party, Mr. Mc Millan. But before I get into that, I want to say that I feel proud to be standing here in Vendome. Because I remember 21 years ago, I lived in Vendome, and I was a member of the Vendome Pentecostal Church. And I also remember that, and I'm making reference to the point that I will make in a while concerning Mr. Mc Millan, that there were 21 young fellows up here who they called bad men. Bad men meaning some of them were drinking, smoking, fighting and stuff like that. And the pastor came to me and said, Brother Allard, I'm going to give you 21 young guys up here in Vendome. You're responsible for these guys. So I'm living on top of the hill, and every evening after work, these guys would come and sit them on veranda. I would take them on the court, we would play cricket, we would play football. Carnival, they can't go to carnival, so we go behind the church, I teach them the guitar and stuff like that, and we had a wonderful time. But what I'm mostly amazed about is the fact that how God can change people. I just spoke to one of them a while ago. He's a police officer. And you know, he told me I can call his name, but I do not want to call his name. He's a police officer from top of the hill. He was one of those guys. There is one who is in CID from lower down the road, some who work like robots or some travel. But I feel good to stand here today to say that, you know, it's a blessing to be in Vendome again after 21 years, and to know that I'm standing here for a different reason this time around. And it's really to give a character reference to someone who has seen the need to stand up. I think it was Abraham Lincoln who said that evil will continue. Evil will continue when good men fail to stand. In other words, we have seen the cycle of politicians in this country, and we have come, I believe, to understand that political parties and candidates are more or less a recycling dough. They just change the faces, but for the most part, everything remains the same. And for the most part, again, what we have seen is that the elites, the persons who believe that they are educated, they are well off, they are in a better position than the ordinary man, will take that position to lead so-called leaders in parliament, in cabinet, and in government overall. And what happens? They come and you give them your votes and you give them the support. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing that happens over and over again. But more than that, when you look at the Northeast, you will recognize that for the past almost 15 years, the Northeast has not had proper representation. I mean, from way back when, we have had from 1976, I believe, 1976 when the People's Alliance came together, the Northeast was fortunate to secure a seat out of 6 seats that the People's Alliance got. It was Mr. Unison Whiteman at the time. And then we had representatives from George Brizan, we had persons who come down through the years. And then we had one who won the seat, Mr. Tobias won the seat, and said that, how can I justify to my friends and family that I will take a government-paying job and forget my work at the University of the West Indies? So therefore, for 10 years, Northeast never had a representative, proper representative.
True.
Then in recent times, you know, before I say that, I should say, when somebody put out themselves for a political party to run for election, they are actually applying for a job.